Hi, my name's Wes Wright. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Imprivata. Today I want to talk to you about digital identity. You know, way back when I started, digital identity used to be pretty easy. You just had a clinician that walked into a hospital, sat down at a workstation, and logged into a fact client application. And usually it wasn't an EHR suite. It was a departmental system that we, then an HIT, had to stitch together using CCAO or HL7 and make it feel like a EHR suite. Well, nowadays it just isn't that easy anymore. The number of users and roles have just increased exponentially. Those users and roles now want to work from different places. They're not just in the hospital, they're at clinics, they're doing telehealth, they're on the road. Heck, with COVID, a lot of us are forced to work from home. And because of that, we're using a ton of different devices. Not just our corporate thin clients or zero clients, but our personal laptops, Apple devices, Android devices. And of course, then that drives all kinds of different applications. The aforementioned Apple and Android applications, SaaS application, web-based applications, and of course, it is healthcare, so we still have those old legacy fact client applications out there too. But you know, that one thing that holds it all together, right there in the center, is the digital identity. We think digital identity isn't just the new perimeter, which is what I started hearing 4 or 5 years ago. It's the new control plane. It's the way by which you can control not just who enters and exit, which the perimeter does, but what devices they can access on your network, what applications they can access, what databases, what SharePoint sites. So really, we think at Imprivata that digital identity is that new control plane, the new control fabric, the methodology by which you can control everything within your entire organization. In a recent NIST conference, a CISA analyst actually came out and essentially said the same thing. And it was that our takeaway from this attack, and they were talking about the SolarWinds attack, is that identity is everything now. And at Imprivata, we couldn't agree more with that. So we took the HISAC's digital identity framework and took the bones from it. That's governance, administration, identity management, authorization, and authentication and access. And took a bunch of other reference material from Microsoft, from IDC, from Coupa and took all those capabilities that they said were needed for a good digital identity strategy and made them into the Imprivata Digital Identity Framework for Healthcare. After that, we said, okay, how does Imprivata's product portfolio help you meet these capabilities in a digital identity strategy? And since everybody has OneSign, that's the first one we mapped against these capabilities. And it actually takes care of a lot of the capabilities, checks the box, so to speak. And then many of our customers who have OneSign also have Confirm ID. So we said, what do those look like? How many capabilities can you check off the box for if you have OneSign and Confirm ID? And then, of course, our major product in this category is Imprivata Identity Governance. You know, that's the one from provision to deprovision and the role-based access in between there. And if you have that product, how many of these capabilities are checked off? At Imprivata, we think that wherever there's a digital identity event in healthcare, we'll be there. And you know, we weren't. And that is until our acquisition of Fair Warning back in December. A lot of people scratched their head and couldn't figure out why Imprivata was interested in Fair Warning. And it's because of that digital identity, frankly, that we were interested in it. We had, with the rest of our products prior to Fair Warning, we could see what was happening with that digital identity wherever an event occurred outside of the application. As soon as that digital identity went into an application, we lost sight of it. And again, wherever there's a digital identity event, Imprivata wants to be there. And so we're there now with the acquisition of Fair Warning. We can provide you a 360-degree view of what is going on with your digital identity while it's alive in your domain. Once we populate the entire digital identity framework with the Imprivata products, you can see that most of the capabilities that you need for your digital identity strategy are populated. And not just populated, we integrate these products at the warehouse so that when they arrive at your shipping dock, all you have to do is stand up a digital identity service, not pieces and parts. So if you want to find out more about the Imprivata digital identity framework, I'd encourage you to go to imprivata.com. Thanks for your time today.